Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down by
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second and a yard, Wilson buying time to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete to Rashad.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And a effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They run it with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson looking for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14,
DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the backer, check the backer. Regular. Play.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He lets it fly for... He's got a man. Complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 82 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It got his man. Complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming, he's coming. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This is the tight end to Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
That's right, baby. It's all
and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Wilson's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Seahawks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Being chased out left. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
That's something we have not. Seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
You got me too. You got time right there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go. 50, Mike 50. They can't hang with us. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Hey, watch the
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there. First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Carson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
To Chris Carson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Wilson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
81.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa.
7.
We are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it in.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Going deep this time for Miller. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Leonard credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Brady to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From the gun, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Brady to throw. eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
24.